Welcome everyone for this today's lecture. So today lecture we will try to explain you on the California fire. As you've seen here in these pictures, how badly damaged this area is actually. So to process this area, okay, as you've seen here, this is a forest for burned area. I used here Sentinel 2 I used. Even I used a Sentinel 1 also for the SAR images, but whatever scene you will presently see in here, that is basically Sentinel 2 datasets. Okay, so there is a specific process which we apply uh, to extract this forest fire burned area. So that what I am going to show you now in this process, how we're going to extract the forest fire burn area. Okay, so let's start and describe the process. So to doing this, I just need to open the ArcGIS Pro. In ArcGIS Pro, you have options to add the data. So you need to go to the browse, okay, and wherever you have your data, you just need to add the data to the map. Okay, so see here, forest fire, I'm using the Sentinel multispectral data. Okay, so in the Sentinel multispectral data, as you've seen, we have the post fire and the pre-fire data sets. So you can open one by one both the data sets. So I will show you over the post fire data one process, so that you can understand the process how we're going to do that. The both data sets we're going to use. Okay, so see Sentinel 2 20-meter data set. So that's what I'm just going to select it. Okay, and okay, let's open the pre-fire data sets first. Okay, so I'm just going to open, this is a pre-fire data, and you see in this pre-fire data, if you want to open the raster product file, then you need to select this mtd, okay, msl xmi2 datasets. So just need to click on that and click it open, and let's wait for the results to come. As you've seen here, so this is the area where the incident happened. So it is a part of the California city. Okay, so where this states where this forest fire is actually happened, this particular area. So now how we're going to analyze that? So this is the before flood, before forest fire, and now you can add the after forest fire data sets also. Let's wait for that. So I need to go to the post fire. Okay, so I am just opening the post fire data sets also. Let's wait for, yeah, this is my post fire. Okay, so this is my pre-fire, this is my post-fire. So as you've seen, it's clearly visible. Now one thing we do, that is you need to make it in a same band combinations. Okay, so whenever there is a kind of like forest fire or something related to the vegetation loss, we should go for such certain band combinations which will highlight the vegetations. For that, we usually make a combination of the shortwave infrared band combinations. Okay, so here if you go in ArcGIS Pro, so there is a direct option and tool is given there for the vegetation analysis. So if you click that, so automatically it will convert the shortwave infrared band combinations. So let's see how we're going to do that. Okay, so you just need to select this, come to the imagery section. Here you have options for the indices. Okay, so sorry, we need to go to the raster layer. Okay, and you can check this band combinations, and then simply click on the color infrared as of now. Okay, so let's open the color infrared. Okay, and then I will going to show you how to change the band combination. So here it will you need to manually change the band combinations to generate this shorter infrared band combinations. Okay, so for that I will show you how we're going to check the shortwave infrared band combinations. To just go in a Google and search the band combinations. Okay, so if I come here, so you can type Sentinel 2 bands information. Okay, so you can take any one of that. Okay, so in the image. Okay, so and you can see this image with what the band combinations is there here. Okay, so you see here. So it is showing the shortwave infrared is band 10. Okay, so it should have at least band 10, then NIR. Okay, so shortwave infrared, infrared and green, that is the band combinations which you can use. Okay, so you can go for 10, 8 and 3, or so 10, 8 or 4. Okay, so infrared and red. Okay, short infrared, infrared and red. So let's see this band combination is available or not. Okay, so this is the band combination list. So let's go there to changing the band combination manual process. So you can come down to this. Okay, so you see here this is only showing this few band combinations. I think if you go here, this one also, yeah. So what is the problem, like this, when we are selecting this are 10 meter, so 10 meter you will not get all the bands, so you need to select the 20 meters. Okay, so 20 meter you will get the shortwave infrared bands. Okay, so let's open the 20 meter data post fire. I will select and open the post fire 20 meter data sets. Yep. Okay, now you see we have all the bands. So now what I told you, like how to create the band combinations of that is band shortwave infrared is basically your band. As you see here, shortwave infrared is band 10, then infrared band 8 and band 4. So 10, 8 and 4. So this is should be the band combinations. Okay, so let's 10 band 10, band 8 and band 4. Okay, so let's wait for the results. It's not at all coming that much good. Okay, so we can change it something. Okay, so as you see here manually when I am searching, so that is just opposite direction. I am just going in the value. Okay, so it should become from the top. So if you see here, what we need to do, best way is to, if you are confused with the band combinations, okay, so best you just select it, come to the band combinations. You see here automatically it will show you the all the band combinations. As I told you, the vegetation band combinations, so this will be basically the agricultural band combinations, and the combinations will be the band 11, band 8 and band 2. Okay, so that's what we need to select it over here. So simply click on this and see the band combinations will convert it in this process. Okay, now similarly you have to do for the next one also, like post fire and pre fire, both we need to do. Just simply click on the agriculture band combinations. Okay, and you see this, it's very clearly visible. Okay, so now there's a two area is affected, this area and that area. So if you see one by one, I will show you. See, this is the area, this is one of the, this is the area which is affected. Okay, another one which we can go for the pre and post fire so that you can understand better. Okay, so let it become, it is loading. Yeah, it's loaded. Okay, if you see here, okay, so this is the one is the pre fire. Okay, so this is the post fire effect. Okay, as you seen here, lot of area is actually burned out. Now the another image is going to open. You see this total area is actually burned out. So if you click the swipe tool and select this and simply swipe it, so you can find the burned area very nicely. Okay, so this is the two sites. If you see here, basically the two major areas. So this is Topanga forest area, another one is the Eaton area. Okay, so this is also a very large area which is actually burnt up. Okay, so if you see here, so this is the another large area. Okay, so which will be burnt up. Okay, so that is, this is basically the Eaton area and that is the Topanga forest area. Okay, so these are the two part which in California which is affected so badly. Okay, so you see here. Okay, so you see here, this is the burned area, means burned all the buildings whatever it is there. Okay, so those are actually burned properly. Okay, so you can take the swipe tools and you can see here also how the area is actually burned. Okay, so now whenever there is a this kind of study, where what is the best process to do the analysis. Okay, so that's what we will going to show you now. Okay, so now for this kind of analysis we need to go to this analysis tab. Okay, and here we have the analysis tools. Okay, so but here we will go for the some certain tool, like in imagery we have, that is called change detection tool. Okay, so either we can extract the burnt area using the burn area index, and another process is using the change detections. Within the change detections, applying the burn index, you can extract only the burn area. Or if you are doing the individual image, then you have to separately you have to apply for the both, and then you have to extract the burnt area. Okay, but in this case we can directly extract the burnt area. So for that, I'm just going to select the change detection tool. Okay, so there is a two options it is there. One is pre and post, as you seen here. Okay, so that value, I think in this case I didn't change the name. Okay, so uh, that's you should be properly give which one is pre and post. Okay, accordingly you can change the name so that it will be easier for you to selection from this side. Okay, so it is actually the from image, and that is the to image which you have to upload here both. So we just focus on a certain location so that we can understand. Okay, so otherwise it will be very confusing to understand. So you just open this. Okay, the forest burned area, you just focus this part. Okay, now that means this is we have down one, we have the post fire. Okay, so from post fire, and we are going to give the pre fire. Okay, so I hope the sequence will be fine. Okay, so in that case, if it is not fine, the results will come opposite. But anyway, I just, my main motivation is to teach you the process how we're going to do that. Okay, so you just see here, this is what you need to give the pre and post fire data image. Okay, and then you need to click on the next. Okay, so the good thing is here, here we are actually going to use the absolute one. Okay, but the difference, band difference. Okay, we are not going to do the single band differences. What we'll do, we can go for the band index difference. Okay, so once you click the band index difference, the index library which will be there here now. Okay, like index library, so that will be open over here also. So from this index library, you can calculate the burned area. You see here, there is a two techniques will be NBRI is there. Okay, and BAI is there. Okay, so burn area. So you can check here, so it will get a full name on that. Okay, so you see here, normalized burn ratio index. Okay, so NBR, we are going to use the NBR technique. Okay, so I'll just going to select the NBR. Okay, for the both the images. So now here it is asking for the near infrared band, so that we have to select properly. So which one is the infrared and which one is the red. Okay, so in that case, here also you see, if you are confused with this, okay, so best process is the list which I showed you now. Okay, so you need to open the list, and accordingly you need to select the band. Okay, so for this, if you see here, which one is the near infrared band. Okay, so this will be the band 8. Okay, so here the band combinations, what it is asking, near infrared and the short wave infrared. Okay, so band 8 and band 10 or 11, anything you can select. Okay, so let's see, band 8. Okay, and band 11 we are selecting. Okay, so if you see here, yeah, band 11 we are selecting. Okay, similarly band 8 and band 11. Okay, this is first one, band 8 and band 11. Okay, so once you select these two combinations, which will be going to, now it is calculating the indices of the burned area, and then it will subtract in between these two, and it will give you the results in the next. So if see here, here you have options for the classify. Okay, so before that, if you want to preview and see, okay, so that you can just click on the histogram. Okay, so it will generate that preview for you. See here. Okay, so your work is perfectly coming or not, so you can understand from this. Okay, so as of now I will switch off this one. Okay, because I am going to extract this. Okay, or if you want to give some other threshold, if it is not perfectly catch, so you can change the threshold accordingly, and you can catch that area also. Okay, so if you are decided, okay, no, this is fine, we are going to use this for the data, so then you need to go for the next process. So for here is, if you give this classify for then you have to generate a new tool table for the classify value. But if you don't want to change the classify value, then you just simply switch off this. Okay, check off this, so it will be activate for your next step. So you can go to the next. Okay, and wherever you want to save this change directions. Okay, so this actually, or the forest fire, I'm just going to save this in the test. Okay, so you just need to click the run. Okay, so once you click the run, you will get the results of the burned area. So let's wait for the results. And as you've seen how nicely the change area, the burned area, is coming very nicely over the image. Okay, now you see one more thing, okay, which I showed you. Like if you see here, if you compare this result, okay, so if I take this raster layer and take the swipe, you can see this area which is coming as a burnt area. But if you see this particular part, okay, so this particular part which is showing you earlier it was a burn, maybe somewhere it is burned, but here it is not detecting that, because if you see the post fire image, okay, so if you see the post fire image, if I open the post fire image, so post fire image, you see this is the some earlier time burned area, this is not a recent time burned area. Definitely this place also burn is a happen. So if you are using the single image to identify the burn area, then this will also extract, because anybody can tell, why should I use the two image? I can take from the one image and I can extract the burn area. So in that case, the problem is, okay, so it will consider this also as a burned area. But as we are doing with the recent time image, okay, so that's why very nicely it will subtracted that particular area, and it is only giving you this area for the burnt. Now the question is, how we are going to extract this area? So to extracting this area, the best way is you can simply go to the analysis tab, toolbox, okay, and you can go for spatial analysis tool. Okay, so here we have a tool, okay, so that is basically multivariate. Okay, so we can go for simply unsupervised classification technique. So there is a two way, either you can give a threshold and extract the value of this. The best way is, if you for the thresholding you may require 2 or 3 times practice, and then you have to understand the threshold and extract the value. So best way, don't create the threshold, either that you can simply do the change direction. This image you can select, okay, and number of classes you can make it 4. Okay, so number of classes you make it 4, and you can simply run this data. Okay, so let's run it and wait for the results. So it is still running the process, and you see we will get the value. Okay, so there is a 4 value I am given, but you see here most of the value it is coming over this 4, so that means 4 is my burned area, which will be very nicely extracted. Okay, so now I can go for the one more tool I will going to use, that is called reclasses, and I will go with the reclassify. So in this case I am going to use the change detection one. Okay, so at it is not taking, because of the I'm not saving this data set, so you can use the save of these data sets. Okay, so then it will directly take as an input there. To doing this, what you need to do, just you need to right click, go to a data, click on the export data sets. Okay, you see here it is came over here. Okay, so wherever you need to send, you just click on export. Once you exported, you see there is another copy of this will going to generate. Okay, now once it is generated, you can apply this tool which was not working earlier. You just see here I can go with the reclassify, and I can take this as an input. Okay, so this is my input. Okay, so this, now there is no error, you can see here. So what you need to do, you need to change the value. So just make 1 and 4, means one is the burnt and one is the non-burnt area. So non-burnt area I will make all as a 1 and burnt area I will make it as a 4. Okay, now simply run this tool and let's wait for the results. As you see here, we can clearly visible there is the burned and non-burned area. Okay, so now if you want to extract this, the best way to do that is we can use a tool. Okay, so that is basically called um, raster-to-polygon. Okay, so simply use raster to polygon. So simply use this tool and select this reclasses one and then simply run it and let's wait for the results. So as you've seen, this area is extracted properly. Okay, so as a shape file. Okay, so you need to extract this. Okay, this of forest area. So take the selection tool and click over this polygon. Okay, so because only this much area I want, because so many other small points are coming which may not required for you, so you can simply go to data, export feature, and wherever you want to save your data. Okay, so as a final file you can save it. Okay, suppose in this case I am saving it under this forest fire. Okay, and this is for the test. Okay, test forest, I will just give a name, final Tupanga fire. Okay, so simply click on OK and then simply click on OK. So now you see your all the burned area is perfectly extracted from your image. Okay, and it is clearly visible over your map. Okay, so you just need to switch off all this and you can correlate the burned area. Okay, so I can simply apply it so that it will change. Okay, so if you consider with this pre and post burned area, yes, it will be perfectly match with your burned area. You see here. Okay, so this is the earlier image, the pre-burn image. So if you compare with the after burn image, it will be perfectly matched with that. Okay, so this is your burned area and see his. Okay, so this is how you can do any kind of forest fire assessment whenever there is a time of emergency. You want to do like property damage assessment and you want exact area of burn, how it will going to calculate. So this will be a very good tool to do that. Okay, so you see here. Okay, so we are having the area also. Okay, the shape area, it is in a square meter. So if you want to change it any other thing, okay, so you can calculate that also. Okay, like calculate geometry. Okay, so you can change it, calculate geometry, area. Okay, so this maybe not allow you in to calculate because yeah, because it is not a permanent change tool, but still you see here. Usually this is, we are going to do it with the separate what I said, separate column, but I just change it in a square kilometer. You see here. Okay, so how nicely it is calculate the shape area also. It's changed the unit actually. Okay, so this is the process all about. I hope this video will be useful for you all. So we are going to start a lot of lecture series on this kind of data analysis. Okay, with our coming lectures. Okay, so I will request you all, please watch our videos. Thank you very much.